Learning economics is important because it makes us better citizens at the time of choosing policies that will improve our economy, which will ultimately create better jobs and for the country. It is also important because it allows us to be independent and it allows us to manage our money to the best of our interests.
Why learn about economics and finances? Economics creates opportunities like businesses, which can also create societies. Finances controls not only the government and systems, but also helps maintain societies. You gain a good understanding of how the world works.
I feel it's important to learn about economics because it actually runs our country. You know, we all work, we all pay taxes, and I think it's very important that everyone knows where our taxes go to. You know, what is our money being spent on? Is the government actually utilizing these funds for the appropriate targeted area that they said they were going to use it for? If we just allow anyone to use our money, we have no say in how it's being spent. So I think that's why it's very important that we all know about financial literacy and how we as taxpayers can maybe have some control over that. Also, when we elect our representatives, that's a big issue as to where they feel the money goes to. And if we're in agreement with them, we shouldn't vote for those people themselves. So, as an overall, I think that's why it's very important.
About economics so you can be informed situations with how our money works, whether it be through Dow Jones, NASDAQ, how to invest, how to save, and pretty much on how to use a paycheck once you start working, and how to make better use of your money.
Financial literacy is important because it allows us to put our hard-earned money into good use for our future by saving it for things like retirement.
So again, it's very important everyone knows about financial literacy for their own personal life. I think everyone should live on a budget because I think our economy right now, one of the reasons that it did take a dive a few years back is because people were living outside of their means. They were spending more. That you make $100, but you spend 101, and I don't feel that that's not a good way to live your life. I think you should always have a little savings for emergencies. We all have emergencies in our lives, and without knowing how to spend our money, without having a budget, it's very difficult to live life like that. So that I live by a budget, and I think I do pretty well with my money.
Um, Financial literacy is very important because, again, you need to be able to balance your income when you start working, being able to decide what to buy, uh, being able to decide how you're going to use that money when you start paying bills, you start paying car payments, house payment, and how are you going to use it with for other things as far as entertainment, family, things like that. So it's very important for you to be able to balance your budget.
Why is learning about economics is important?
Economics is important because it's based on our society. It makes our world stable. It finalizes everything that we have to spend and use on any sort of amount of money. Right?
Okay. Why should someone learn about financial literacy?
Financial literacy, you can actually compare it with the economy, but financial literacy is on your spendings and on your gains. Loss or gains. So why do you think it is important to learn about it?
Economics is important because I want to know what's around about money. Money is important in life. Also,
Why should someone learn about financial literacy?
financial literacy is really important for me because I always in a heads up like saving my money for emergencies, over types